Hey guys, how are you doing? My name is Justin Evans from the JE Show, and this is the first edition of Boss Talks. And today we have Karneshia, Shantelz on the show, representing Shantelz Nailz, and she also does a whole lot, and we're going to get into that in this interview. KPat, how are you doing today?
Thank you for having me, JE.
I thank you for having me. Tell me a little about what you do and what you have going on.
Right now, I have Shantelz Nailz, which has been in business for about 2 years now.
Okay.
Other things I have going on, I write for iPush magazine.
Okay.
And I model.
And you model as well. I know I've seen a lot of your work around in Magic City Fashion Week, iPush magazine. I've seen you over national news as well. Is modeling, is that your
Modeling is an avenue that I want to take into furthering inclusion in the entertainment world.
Okay.
So right now it is my main focus, but Nailz is my main business.
Most definitely, because we are entrepreneurs. This is Boss Talks. And so you said 2 years that you've been in the business with Nailz.
Right.
How did you get started? Where did this start from?
All right. It started back in, I lost my job in 2015, a corporate job. And I was looking for something to fall back on. I had always done nails as a side hustle, so I decided to make that my main hustle. And I went to school. I went to the School of Nail Technology here in Birmingham.
Okay.
I graduated there 2017 of June.
Okay.
And so even before I even finished school, I started Shantelz Nailz.
Okay.
So it's like I was working on it while I was finishing my certifications.
Right. Most definitely. And so I have seen the logo, and the logo is very symbolic. I always tell people, if you're gonna have a logo that's representing your brand, it needs to be something where we recognize, when we see it. And so even from the glitter that you put on the nails, I can kind of see the symbolism between your logo as well. And so has there been anyone that helped you on the road since you started doing nails?
Absolutely. Ebony Smith was the first person I came in contact with before I actually made the decision to go to nail school.
Okay.
She is a fellow nail tech in the industry in Birmingham, and when she met me, I had my nails done, and she asked me, "Who did your nails?" I said, "I did them." And she said, "Oh, you need to go to school. Like, you need to be in school ASAP."
Most definitely.
And so I started going to school, and she told me I would have a job once I finished, and I did start working with her soon. Well, not even when I finished school, I started working with her before I graduated.
That's a blessing.
So, yeah.
And so I want you to tell the guys today just the importance of having a mentor, having someone to follow, in their footsteps. How important is that to you?
I think having a mentor is very important because you may think you know everything, but you really don't.
Yeah.
So you can get all the schooling, you can get all the self-help you need, but you still need someone who's actually been in the business longer than you have to show you the ropes, to show you what you could do better, how you can navigate through the business. And that's in any avenue, not just in the nail business.
So as I'm hearing now, we have an owner, and someone who had their license, they were admiring your talent.
Right.
And so for you to already be talented, you're still showing us that you can also be humble as well.
Of course.
Yeah. And how important is being humble, on your journey, being an entrepreneur?
I think that your attitude and being humble and your ability to talk to people will take you a long way. Especially in black business, I think customer service is very important.
Very.
So, you need to learn how to proficiently talk to people, handle business, not just talking to your fellow peers. You need to know how to talk to the customers. You need to know how to handle people who admire you or people who want to learn behind you. That's all in aspects of learning the business behind someone else.
Most definitely. And so for those of us that are watching at home, we have to understand the importance of not being arrogant. Sometimes arrogance can get in the way of our customer service. And so, I know that you have a lot of clientele. I like to send a lot of customers your way, and they're very satisfied. How does it make you feel to see other customers, satisfied, and also, them referring your business as well?
Most of my business comes from word of mouth, which makes me feel very, I don't want to say happy because I can say so many other things.
Yeah.
But it's just amazing to see when you finish somebody and then you're just like looking at their nails and they're smiling, you're like, okay, I put that smile on their face.
Yeah.
And, you know, that does a lot for me.
Most definitely. And I know something that, you know, you and I have always talked about. I never was a big fan, you know, of the nails thing. You know, my mom and grandma, they used to go and get their nails done right here in Hoover. You know, they used to go right here. And I just can remember it, but I never saw, you know, the importance of it until I saw, you know, your dedication, your commitment,
right.
you know, and the work and talent that, you know, you display on an everyday basis. And so I do want to commend you for that.
Thank you.
And so, you know, aside from, you know, doing nails, has doing nails opened up any more opportunities for you as far as networking or any other doors?
Nails hasn't really opened up any opportunities as far as networking.
Okay.
Now, I will say I've met a lot of prominent people through doing nails, but honestly, I do most of my networking through modeling and through writing.
Okay.
But I can say that some of my clients that I've met do a lot of things in the city, and those are good contacts to have on hand. You know, whenever let's say I come in contact with another client who might need something, I was like, oh, I know exactly who to point you to.
Most definitely. And so you're kind of like a middleman because you get to handle the
Right.
lawyers, the nurses,
But that's,
and
you know,
the first
that's
ladies.
plugging for everybody else. But as far as myself, I network in other ways.
Perfect. And so you mentioned that you write. Who do you write for?
Right now, I Push Magazine here in Birmingham.
Okay. And what is I Push Magazine?
It is, I Push stands for I Possess Ultimate Skill in Hustle.
And Hustle.
Right.
Is it Hustle?
Yeah. And it is Rico's the founder.
Okay.
Rico Harris.
Okay, I know
And I think it's just a good platform for people to get their business out, for people to promote on, for people to be shown and showcased for the work they're doing. And I'm proud to be a part of the team and see it continue to progress and grow.
Most definitely. And how long have you been with I Push Magazine?
I have been with I Push since either late 2015, early 2016.
Okay. And so tell us about, you know, some of your articles. Who have you written on or who have you covered?
I have covered that. My very first article was for he was a dancer in the city.
Okay.
Mad Skills. That was my very first article.
Grew up watching that.
Right. Mad Skills. So that was very interesting. That was the first time I got to really be immersed in the culture of dance and hear more about it. And I actually attended some of his classes and got to see how he worked.
Very intense.
Right, very intense.
Yeah.
And the kids just loved it because it was a kids class.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. And I've done articles on Jet Miller.
Okay.
Rocky. I've done articles for Brianna, the designer.
Okay.
Brianna James, right. So I love getting to interview these different people and hearing their stories and hearing how they got to where they are.
So you do interviews as well?
Yes.
Look at this. You may have to interview me next.
Oh, I'm definitely going to interview you next.
Most definitely. And so, you know, we've covered the magazine. And big shout out to I Push Magazine. Rico Harris is doing an amazing job.
He
and I want to point out one article. Did you write the article on Chris Campbell?
I did write the article on Chris Campbell, yes. Yeah. I wrote the article on Chris Campbell and Detroit Reed.
Right. I saw that article on Chris Campbell. It was a very extensive article.
Right.
You did a very fantastic job on it.
Thank you.
And so, I know that, you know, you deal with, you know, certain personal issues. You know, how does it feel when you know that other people deal with personal issues as well and still achieve on their journey?
Speaking of Chris Campbell, when I did his article, hearing his story and how we don't have the same story, but similar, that touched me to see how he has built his way up from coming back from a car accident, having to learn how to walk again, and building himself into the position he's in now. Like, stories like that I can relate to in the similar struggle, those stories really push me farther.
Most definitely. And so, you know, do you want to talk about your issue today?
Sure.
All right. Just tell us a little bit about what you're going through, if you don't mind.
My story is I was born with a congenital birth defect, spina bifida, which affects my lumbar region of my spinal cord. And along with having spina bifida, it comes with certain issues that you kind of carry through life. Well, mine came with a gastrointestinal issue and urinary issues. So currently, I am facing a kidney surgery.
Okay.
And hopefully that doesn't hold me back too long, but these are just things that we have to continue to maintain throughout our lives in order to have a higher life expectancy.
Yeah, most definitely. And so, you know, me knowing that, you know, I've known you for a very long time, and you know, your condition has never seemed to be a problem from my eyes.
Right.
You know, honestly, I'm not saying this because we're on camera, but you know that we've discussed how you're one of the hardest working entrepreneurs that I know, you know, with conditions. And so, you know, how do you not let that affect you, but instead drive you, you know, to accomplish your goals?
I mean, you can't sit and dwell in stuff that you can't control. So I don't really sit and think about it. I just have to think about, okay, what's my next move? Because if I sat and pondered on everything that I went through or everything I'm currently going through, I would never progress. So I just can't do that. I don't operate that way.
I totally understand that. And so I noticed that you do a lot of traveling as well. You know, with your condition, is it hard to travel? Is it difficult?
Right now, it has been difficult to travel due to the medical issues I've been having. So I have not traveled this year the way that I want to. But aside from that, with my condition, no, traveling is not an issue. As long as you get arrangements and plan ahead of time, you don't really run into as many issues.
Yeah.
Unless the hotels get it wrong sometimes.
Tell us about one of the trips that you've been on, any networking event, or you know, just a trip that may have changed your life and inspired you when you came back to Birmingham.
The last trip that I felt like changed my life was I went to two. I went to 2 nail seminars.
Okay.
The last one I went to was in Atlanta, and it was with a number of nail techs around the world, and I've never experienced anything like that in that magnitude before.
Yeah, I remember it.
Right. So that was life changing because I got to actually talk with them, see how they navigated their business starting off, and I even met a fellow nail tech who ran her business out her house as well.
Oh, okay.
So that was cool to sit and talk with her and see how she handles her business versus how I handle mine.
Okay.
So, and then before that, I went to Houston, and I also have another mentor. Her name is Coco. She is a nail tech out of Houston, Texas. And when I met her, she just took to me, and I appreciated that because it's like she took me under her wing, taught me some stuff, gave me real talk, and you know, that stuff you will never forget.
Most definitely. And so the key word, you know, there were a lot of key words there, but I want to focus on the word seminar, because the entrepreneurs that are at home, you know, we have to know the importance of, you know, going to seminars and, you know, going on YouTube and watching tutorials and following your mentor, you know, looking at some of the briefings and lectures that they do. How important are seminars to your business and to you?
I think seminars are important starting off. I feel like you get to a point where you kind of burnt out on them, but I feel like when you're starting off, they're very helpful to go to. Like, attend as many seminars as you can, get as much knowledge in the business as you can, like soak it all up, because I was like a sponge when I first started off. So now it's like I watch a lot of videos, I watch online things, but it's also time consuming to attend these things because you have to pay the money, go attend, you know, take off from your business and all that, and that gets harder as the time goes by.
Yeah,
but they're definitely beneficial.
Most definitely, I totally understand that. I do want to touch on one point. You said you've been on this journey for about 2 years. Any rough points on the journey thus far?
Honestly, I could say I've been blessed enough not to have that many rough points.
That is amazing.
It's kind of smooth for me. It's just like, this is what I like to do. So can't nobody deter me from this.
And so what I do know is that, you know, most, you know, entrepreneurs, they run into, you know, rough points as far as marketing, clients, maybe advertising, or not having the correct product. And so you say none of this has applied to your business at all.
At first, trying to figure out what products to use, that can get a little frustrated. But once I narrowed that down, I pretty much got the set things that I use that I know work for me. But I don't say that's probably the hardest part, because the clientele, it kind of worked itself out for me. Like, I didn't have to do that much promotion, and I feel like I still don't. And the social media part, it kind of comes easy to me because it's like I figured out how to reach the people that I want to reach at the times I want to reach them. And I market my page in a way that everything is kind of uniform. So
most definitely. You know that I know because I follow you. And so, you know, with that being said, what type of advice do you have, you know, for young business owners, for young nail techs or inspiring nail techs? What type of advice do you have since you've been on this journey?
Stay humble, for sure. And find your mentor. Find the people that keep you going, who push you to the success that you want to reach. That's probably the best advice that I can give new nail techs.
Yeah, that's very important advice. Anything you want to tell us before we go?
Be on the lookout for Claw Talk, which is coming soon, which is my interview-based nail appointments that allows people to showcase their talents and what they want to add to the world. That's about it right there.
Guys, I thank you so much. KPat, I thank you so much. Make sure you follow her at Shantelz with the Z, Nailz with the Z, on Instagram and on Facebook. You can also follow me at DJE Show on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. This is Boss Talk, so we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Have a wonderful day.